I remember one night I was in the car with the narcissist, right? As her voice sounded kind of witchy, it sounded weird, it sounded off. Usually her voice would get deep when she's in a narcissistic rage, right? And at that time I didn't know that it was demonic entity in her, right? So I remember we were in the car and she was asking me, what kind of person do you want me to be? That's what she said to me. And she kept on repeating it. And I told her this. I was like, hey, I want you to be the person that God intended you to be. And she acted like she didn't want to hear it. And she was really persistent. Kept on asking me, what kind of person do you want me to be? Right? So remember, I'm always talking about narcissists wearing a mask, right? They have a mask for every single person, right? So this narcissist wanted me to tell her how I wanted her to be, right? So she can create a new mask because she knew that I had enough with the relationship and I wanted out of the relationship. There were so many times that I left the narcissist and broke up with her. And, she coming back, with fake apologies. It's not really an apology because she will always justify why she did it. You get what I'm saying? But you got to be very careful when you meet somebody, because when they ask you, hey, what kind of people are you into? What kind of people do you like? You better be careful, because they will create that person that you are into. You get what I'm saying? And you will be deceived, right? And remember, in the beginning of the relationship, the narcissist is going to like every single thing that you like, right? And let's fast forward. Mid-relationship, you're going to notice, hey, this person don't like these things at all. You get what I'm saying? You got to be very careful, because the narcissist could create a mask, right? And they're great actors and great manipulators, right? To manipulate you. Thank God, the Holy Spirit, was around me. I had stopped praying for years. I wasn't praying like that. I felt guilty because I was in the world. But the Holy Spirit was still there with me. God was sending me messages through dreams. I would have visions. I remember in the beginning of the relationship, I was at the narcissist's house, at her apartment, right? Which she never keeps clean at all. And I had a vision as I was sitting there of an apartment and her trying to set me up with the police, right? And this was in the beginning of the relationship. And I was like, why do I keep seeing this vision? This is crazy, right? Let's fast forward it, right? So like a year went by and I ended up, putting money down, a few $1,000s for an apartment for her and her kids and me. And, the same location that, God, the Holy Spirit sent me a vision of, the same location of a different apartment, right? It sounds crazy. This is how the Holy Spirit works, man. God bless you.